lately I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies. It's a vibe. I just put the homie. It's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but I ain't gon' fold up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Rodgers Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. With the Seattle Seahawks. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
On first down, Rodgers. This is caught. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First and goal at the 3-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And out now come the Seahawks. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On second down, rolls. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, and now he bowls him up. There goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rolls, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Wilson finding Curson. It's a Seattle first down. First down, this is Rolls. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Wilson. And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now he's forced out right. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He hits Baldwin right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.